Hi there, this is Shelby Gerard and my client Jake Daly. This is the movement case study for PFTR 2320. My first movement assessment that I'm doing will be a range of movement assessment. It is the adductor complex that I am assessing. So I'm going to apply my hand to the top of his hip. I'm going to grab his foot and make sure his toes stay pointed upwards and don't go out to the side. I'm watching his his left hip, and I'm only going to go out to a 45-degree angle or until I see his hip overcompensate. So I'm going to go out and right about there. So he can go the full 45-degree angle, so that's very good. Other side, which is hard to see in the video, but I will assess it up. Anyways, hand on the hip, grab leg, going out to the 45-degree angle on that side as well. That's very good. This is my second assessment, a manual muscle assessment. So for this one, I will be testing the biceps femoris. So I'm going to get my client to bend his knee up to 90 degrees. From here, I want his ankle pointed outwards, his toes. I'm going to resist with a downwards motion, and he's going to resist the opposite. So he's going to be pulling his calf to his butt. From here, so 1, 2, 3. Good. That's very strong. Now on the other side, we're going to lift it up to 90 degrees. Make sure everything's in line. Toes pointed outwards. 1, 2, 3. Good. So that was very, very strong. It looks good for so far. So this is assessment number 3, and this is muscle activation assessment. For this assessment, we are going to be activating the glute medius. So I'm going to get my client here to lay on your right side down against the trunk. So we'll go onto your side, all the way back. We're going to put your head, fold your arm this way, head down completely to the floor as far as you can go. And we're going to bring our feet up. From here, what I want you to do, and just making sure everything's aligned, we're going to move our top leg up and do clamshell. So it's all the way up and down, and all the way up, down, all the way up. Good. Okay. So that looks very good and strong. Everything looks like it is firing in the correct order, so good job for that. Assessment number 4, to stabilize and strengthen the VMO, which is the vastus medialis oblique. So I have my client here. I'm going to get him to squat into a 90-degree angle. It's about a wall squat, making sure his knees are aligned with his feet. From here, you can either use a ball. Here I have a blanket because I didn't have a ball, but it's going to go between his knees, and he's going to squeeze it. And slowly from there, you can start with 5 seconds and then loosen. And then go again, 5 seconds. How does that feel? Feels good? Okay, 5 seconds. Good. Definitely was a little bit of a challenge for my client, but it's something that we can work on. So after rewatching all of the videos and reassessing all of the assessments, our range of motion assessment for the adductor complex, the manual muscle assessment of the biceps femoris short head, the muscle activation of the gluteus medius, and the strengthen and stabilization of the vastus medialis oblique. My client did very, very well. Using the muscle strength assessment score, I'd give him a 3 for the range of motion assessment, another 3 for the manual muscle assessment, a 3 for the muscle activation assessment, and a 2 for the strengthen and stabilize of the vastus medialis oblique, just because there was a little bit of overcompensation there, compensation. So I'm from previous work with my client, I do know that he has had a herniated disc in his lower back, which may have caused some issues and some compensation. But overall, he did very, very well, and he is definitely on the path to doing a lot better. So I'm hoping that I can help him to strengthen some muscles and see where we're at.